Just going to introduce Arthur. Yeah, Arthur's here. Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, Mark, how are you, man?
Doing well.
All right, so let's introduce everybody. We got a new player tonight. His name is Frank. He goes by Gray Mage. He's going to be joining us in the main streets of Lankhmar. I'll just introduce everybody who's here. Zed is played by Alex, and Bakai is also played by Alex. Zed and Alex come as a team. Or Zed and Bakai come as a team. They're rarely seen apart from one another. We've got Arthur is played by, I don't know if I ever say this right or not, Sizok, or AKA Mark.
You actually got it perfectly.
Look at that.
Most people don't.
I've been practicing all week. I'm not sure if Luna's in the chat yet, but she's been played by Nasdaq. We've got Ray, who plays our intrepid bard, Sami. And how are we going to be saying your character's name, Frank? I'm guessing, but
it's Go Eben Jen.
Yo.
So you can call me Joe. You could say Eben, like they did in 13th Warrior, which means basically son of.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah. So, but Joe is fine.
Okay, cool. So what I do
It's almost a jaw, but that's a minor curse word in Farsi. I decided not to go with jaw.
Oh, okay. Do you have experience with that language?
I learned it. I took when they first announced that we would be doing the rescue of Kuwait. I went over and pulled down a complete set of the Farsi tapes and started working on them. By the time I left the Gulf, I was pretty proficient. I mean, I've spoken 9 languages.
Cool. That's cool.
Over the course of my life. Well, my father was an immigrant from Eastern Europe. My mother was Native American, so my grandmother spoke English when she had to, but she usually just spoke Creek, the Creek dialect of the Creek Nation. So it, picked up some French when I lived in France, picked up some Italian when I lived in Italy. As a child, I lived in El Salvador and Guatemala, so Spanish. I'm back there now, and most of my Spanish is gone since here in Panama.
What do they speak in Panama now? I thought
They speak Spanish.
That's what I thought.
It's Spanish, but it's different. It's different from Spanish. Spanish in Spain is very different from Mexican.
Yeah.
And Panamanian Spanish is very different, both in the sounds and in a lot of the words they use than the Mexican dialect.
It's kind of like Canadian and American here.
Exactly. Well, it's more like think about like a hardcore Boston, Massachusetts.
Yep.
Versus a West Texas panhandle kind of guy. They're different. But me and Duolingo and my neighbors, we managed to get by.
Cool.
Spoke lots of German because I lived in Germany several times.
Yeah, I know a bit of German as well.
Lived in Korea, did the Korean thing.
Wow, world traveler.
But I've lost most of everything. I can still make my way through a Spanish menu, a German menu, maybe an Italian, but certainly not French. My father, like I said, was an immigrant. He was Romani, and there are no Romani menus that I know of. But I still have some of that. Sometimes I find myself looking for words because, the strokes. Guys, if I seem scatterbrained at times, physically I'm in pretty good shape for my age, but I had 3 strokes in the last 5 years, and it jacked my brain is Swiss cheese. I write everything down or I lose it. My phone, my tablet, my laptop, or my first, second, and third brain. But I've been doing this game since Chainmail, if any of you remember that.
Yeah, I remember it. I didn't play it, but looking back, I'm familiar with it, yeah.
Started in college back in the early 70s.
Yeah, I did play the white books,
Yeah.
Lankhmar and the white books.
Yep.
So I did do those.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so that's. I just couldn't go. I couldn't go past Pathfinder when 3.5 was out. I loved it when Pathfinder came out. I said, "Oh, this is for me." Then I looked at 4 and 5, and I was like, "Yeah, I can't do it.
Yeah.
It takes too much."
The 4 was no fun for me, and 5 was okay. 5's not a bad game, but it's real simple.
Yeah, it is, and I like the options in the games I run. It's like I tell people, Pathfinder came out with the OGL and stuck with it when Watsy tried to revoke it and say, no, you have to drink our Kool-Aid and only our Kool-Aid.
I swore off Watsy in 2007 when they sabotaged Dungeon and Dragon magazine just before they went to 4E, and I was like, you know what, I'm out. I made an oath I'll never buy another thing from them again, and it's unfortunate. I was a big fan of Paizo. Loved all the stuff that they did for both those magazines. On my wall, right behind my computer, is the World of Greyhawk map that Paizo set out in the early noughties.
That was my setting until I finally switched over to Galorian.
Yeah, me too.
And I've left that behind and moved to Midgard.
Got the news that they're going to be coming out with their new edition. Is they're going to be doing Greyhawk again for the Wizards. So see how they mess it up. I'm sure they'll.
But,
yeah, so instead of the Forgotten Realms, I think they're going to go back to Greyhawk for whatever the D&D 1 or whatever they're calling it.
Well, this way they can sell the realms in 2 years.
Yeah, exactly.
They're simply calling it 5th edition.
Is that what they're calling it?
They're just basically referring to it as a revised version of 5th edition, which is dumb. They just don't want to have to change their trademarks and rebrand stuff.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that it's so money.
As somebody who has played a lot of 5th edition for several years now, it is objectively a bad system, but it's a pretty decently fun bad system.
Okay.
It's got problems.
I've only played it like a couple dozen times and had fun with it. Found it real simple. We only went to like 4th or 5th level, so.
But I've seen it as ways to get people who've never played tabletop into it because of its simplicity.
Yeah,
it's rather simple. A little too simple for the Dungeon Master specifically.
Yeah, there's some mechanics that I thought were interesting, like the combat advantage and disadvantage. So yeah, there was some things that were good ideas. It didn't make me break my oath. I still haven't played Baldur's Gate 3. It's killing me. Although they broke ties with Larian, didn't they? I thought they did.
No, Larian broke ties with them.
Oh, I might be able to play Baldur's Gate 3 now.
Yeah. No, Larian basically said they had a few little things to touch up with Baldur's Gate 3. When that was done, they're out.
Well, Hasbro's looking to sell themselves, I think, or buy Lionsgate. They're in negotiation talks right now. So who knows what'll happen to D&D? Probably spin off again.
Yeah, I imagine they'll probably try to digitize everything and try and monetize. If you want a +1 longsword, it's going to cost you $2, and you have to play it on their VTT. And yeah, I imagine that's how it's going to go. But that's not D&D for me. This is it. Like I say, a lot of this is based off of the 1986 book, Lankhmar, City of Adventure. And when I started this campaign, I wasn't sure what kind of characters the players were going to play, wanted to play, what kind of game they were looking for, whether it was going to be like intrigue or a lot of smash and grabs, a lot of robberies. But it turned out we got a lot of wizards in the room, and so we've been delving into some of the mysteries of sorcery in the city of Lankhmar. And
I still don't think Luna's a wizard.
You disagree with that.
Luna hasn't declared themselves a wizard in several weeks.
It's been a few weeks, so we're not really sure. She might have changed.
Rick, check my inventory. Leorin disappeared. I don't know why.
Uh-oh, what happened?
I don't know. I started adding in the kits, which are basically the. I've still got to do the traveler's kit, but it's not there anymore.
Okay, I'm gonna get it. Can't
So
have
yeah,
that.
I'm pulling up the traveler's kit now so I can finish it up.
It turns up in a local pawn shop. You buy it back.
Yeah.
You buy it back for 2 gold rilks, thanking the gods. There it is. So what I do is whenever we get a new player, I did this for all the guys when we first started, and I did this for Avis when she joined us. So I'm going to play a passage from Lieber, his introduction to the world of Neon and Lankhmar, and I'll play it for you, Frank.
Sundered from us by gulfs of time and stranger dimensions, dreams the ancient world of Neon, with its towers and skulls and jewels, its swords and sorceries. Neon's known realms crowd about the inner sea. Northward, the green-forested fierce land of the 8 cities. Eastward, the steppe-dwelling Mingle horsemen and the desert, where caravans creep from the rich eastern lands and the river Tilth. But southward, linked to the desert only by the sinking land, and further warded by the great dike and the mountains of Hunger, are the rich grain fields and walled cities of Lankhmar, eldest and chiefest of Newan's lands. Dominating the land of Lankhmar and crouching at the silty mouth of the river Hilal, in a secure corner between the grain fields, the great salt marsh, and the inner sea, is the massive walled and mazy-alleyed metropolis of Lankhmar, thick with thieves and shaven priests, lean-framed magicians and fat-bellied merchants. Lankhmar the imperishable, the city of the Black Toga. In Lankhmar on one murky night, if we can believe the runic books of Shilba of the Eyeless Face.
And that's where our story takes us tonight. We have a group of adventurers. Ostentatiously, that's what they are. Sitting with a noble, a moneylender, a usurer, a property owner, a fairly wealthy man, a person whom they did a great favor for. And he has shown them his appreciation at almost every turn. They sit and they listen to his story of what he experienced at the hands of a rather sinister creature who they disposed of not all that long ago. It seems like ages, but probably less than a couple months. And across the city, not far from a place where they frequent, is another murky tavern, filled with smoke, reeks of men, unwashed men, bad breath, stale beer, the odor of oiled leather and steel lingers in the background. And a person that everybody at the table is familiar with sits with a cowled man. And he says to Jho, "So you haven't seen Diota? He should have been here."
The word on the street has not been seen in several days.
Should have come to me right away. As soon as you thought he was missing, we could have perhaps picked up his trail earlier.
It is Diota. He walks as he chooses, as all who follow our path do. But I usually see him at least once in every 10 days for a drink and a meal.
Us troubling. I was planning on doing something else this night, but that can be adjusted. You take a walk with me, Joe?
Indeed. So let's do that. A walk is always a good way to clear one's head.
All right. Meanwhile, over at the gallery, the sun is just setting. You've heard Danal's tale. I don't know if you want me to read it out or anything like that. You're good with what his role play was. His description of the nightmare, trance. The help was feeling that he was basically subjected to from a extremely pure dose of the drug. And that's basically where you ended your dinner. You feel extremely refreshed, almost as though you're waking up from a 2-day rest. You know, never have you felt this ready to go. And Ava seems abnormally bright. Normally she's a little quiet and a little reserved. She seems extremely cheerful, almost like as though single-handedly she could take on the world. When you guys looked over the little summary, did you come up with a plan of action or get any ideas of where to take the investigation or where you want to head next?
Yeah.
Or maybe you want to abandon it. Maybe it's just not for you. Maybe there's other things that you'd rather spend doing.
I glanced at that when I came in. Is there a way to toss it back on the screen? Where is that? Or no, that was in the...
that's in the Discord. Yeah, it's under roleplay. It should be one of the last things.
Got it. All right, so...
what I'll do is, just to give you guys a minute, I'll go over things.
I think we were going after the well area, weren't we? Well, anyway.
Yeah, you guys, I think, had sort of focused you want to go to the night market.
Yeah, because there were a couple of things that bisected. I was going to say dissected, but that didn't make sense. That kind of came together at the night market. Yeah. So.
Yeah, that seems to be where the Brotherhood of the Spider is centrally located. But as to date, other than a bunch of shiver dealers, you haven't really come up with anything. Rakkernash has promised he's got a couple of his guys looking into it. He initially, you remember, I don't know if he told you, but he told Avis, who probably told you, that he was looking into it himself and he got kind of stonewalled, and that there was there was at one point where Avis was patching him up a little bit. He didn't seem like he was too worse for wear, but he seemed a little disappointed in himself that he got taken by surprise. But he's basically, his cover in the night market is blown. So he's got a couple of his guys trying to dig up some information, and it's been a few days now. So he didn't say anything this afternoon when he saw you. He just said he's working on it.
Okay. Well, we could always just hang out and see what's happening there. Talk to folks.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we could jump over to the night market. Let's do that. The night market is... What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up the map. I'm going to send it out to everyone. And I am going to disable line of sight just so you can get a rough idea overall. Can you see the whole map?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so what that represents is on the Lankhmar map, that represents this square right here. Top right, I should probably ping it instead. Top right, just north of Hazy Street, which is north of the Street of the Gods. And the pings are so small because I've got an actual grid on this map, Frank. So one square is 5 feet, so it's pretty much to scale. So what this represents, the actual night market map. I'll do a resend to you. Is that represents that square. So what we have here on the bottom part is an old wall that runs pretty much along where the bottom of that square in the main Lankhmar map is. It's like an old city wall that didn't get completely torn down. And there's buildings pushed up next to it on both sides. Then when you there's a little gate that you have to go through to the night market. And then once you get in there, you follow like a little, some mazy alleyways, and you come to a central plaza almost. It's called the Night Market Fountain. There's another well just off to the right, but there's no clear way to get there. But everyone who does all their water collection tends to do it from the Night Market Fountain. It's what it is. It's a statue of some kind of angelic figure. And then water's constantly spouting out of it in 4 different directions. And there's a pool around it, and it kind of drains down back below and then constantly comes up and circulates. I've seen it during the daytime. It didn't seem too impressive. But apparently this area of town really comes alive at night. And apparently it's a pretty dangerous place. There's thieves and ne'er-do-wells and drug dealers and prostitutes and con men, and you can
politicians and
yeah, exactly. You could probably if there's something that in some manner is illegal elsewhere, you could probably buy it here, or you could probably buy it at the Plaza of Dark Delights in the southern part of the city. This is kind of like the rough and tumble version of that.
Did we determine if any of the drugs are magical in nature?
Yeah, you did. You determined that specifically trance was most definitely magical in nature.
But we took out the source of trance, so we haven't seen much of that.
You haven't seen too much of that. Let's see here. Let's make sure.
So if some of us who are more mage-like than others keep detect magic up, do you think we'd be able to isolate some fishy stuff?
Yeah, if you saw like trance or something like that, and it was not shielded by whatever shields detect magic, yeah, absolutely. So let me do, you're going to say you come at the night market from the south. And what I'm going to do here too, I'm just going to set Jho off to the side with Rakkernash. We put Rakkernash in the combat tracker too. For no reason. Rakkernash is not going in there.
Are we fighting an assassin? What's going on?
What would rolling knowledge local give us any more information than what you've given us already?
It can't hurt. Feel free.
Well, 30. We'll do the bardic lore, take 20.
Okay. Let's see here. The night market. Yes. All right. A couple other little tidbits. A couple things related to sort of what you had encountered so far. You remember from Reynaldo, he had told you that Frel tried to sell the book and the key to a person by the name of Madame Carrington. You didn't get into the description of Madame Carrington, but you know that there is a some kind of like soothsayer or like a hedge witch or some sort of she claims to have the powers of prophecy or sight, does readings for people and that kind of thing. Her place is just inside the gates of the night market. She calls it Madame Carrington's, and it's just a sliver of a moon. Also, there's a couple other ones. There's Madame Angelique. There's also the same kind of character. She's claims to have some sort of psychic ability. She also sells her talents. She's deeper into the night market. She's usually has a little stall there during the daytime. Also to the west of the night market. Yes. To the west of the night market there is a like a carnival called Fenwick and Moreau's that abuts the night market square. It's more on Wall Street than the night market. It's a semi-seasonal, basically just little vaudevillian kind of freak show, and where they have like hucksters and snake oil salesmen and stuff like that. Little entertainments, and that's just south of the night market wall. Also, on the way to the night market, you'll have to pass by the Reality Wrinkle, which is the bookstore that had some connections to those who hear. So if we go to the night market map, I'm about to... One other thing I wanted to share with you guys, just to muddy the water even more, where you were on Cash Street initially, having dinner at Lord Denal's supper club, the Gallery. This is, I don't know if I've actually shared this with you guys or not. This is the actual picture that Keith Parkinson painted for the
cover.
The cover, yeah. And if you look in the background there, you'll see the Golden Lamprey. The Golden Lamprey is one of the most famous taverns in Lankhmar. That's the tavern that Fafford used to like to drink at the most. And then right beside it is where I have placed the gallery. So you can actually see it in the picture. See where the little man is standing up on the roof? He would be about head high to the doorway leading into the gallery on the other side of the street. That looks like a little bridge that crosses the Cash Street. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I don't know if I ever did or not. That's a great piece of art too, by the way. Keith Parkinson was...
Different era for fantasy art, huh?
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, in the background, like just look at what's going on in the background. There's it looks like ladies of the night. There's looks like a couple nobles exchanging some kind of some dirty dealings going on. There's a naked lady in the background dancing on the street. A couple people clapping. It looks like there's maybe a thief up top ready to break into a window. It's a pretty action-packed street for a nice part of town. And then there's rats. And this is the rich part of town. So anyway, back to the night market. I am about to turn the line of sight back on. Share that over. And what I'll do is... So as you are approaching the night market, you've gone past the reality wrinkle. Seems to be closed. You get a weird... I imagine this is probably where you would do your spells. If you wanted to get spells going or something like that, feel free. It's like an alleyway that leads up to the night market.
Okay.
Yeah, could always use some mage armor when going in anywhere potentially dangerous.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume that Luna's gonna put mage armor on too. All right. And just as you're doing that, your detect magic nothing really gigantic jumps out at you. But he gets just like a sense of unease when you gaze into the magical spectrum. It's not this. It's almost like night vision, but in ultraviolet. So it's a little disconcerting at first, and you just get there's a wrongness about the reality wrinkle that you haven't been able to put your finger on. The angles of the walls are just a little bit off. The gravel on the road feels kind of rubbery beneath your feet. It feels like maybe there's something stuck on your boots. There's the sounds seem a little goes from muted to a little loud. And it's just you'll hear a bird off over the building, and then it'll seem to echo. It's just there's a distortion to it, and that you can't quite put your finger on. But it's definitely, you felt it like almost every time that you've been there. And after being in the building for a little bit, it goes away. You know that going right up that alleyway towards the night market is the gates of the old wall where you enter the night market. And as you get to the gates, I'm going to get Jho and I'm going to have Rakkernash also make a perception check.
And as we're in that area where we can safely cast, I do the message spell, and you guys notice that Zombie can do 6 now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So feel free to do a perception check for me, Joe. All right, excellent. All right, so Jho and Rakkernash, are leaving Pulg's tavern, and Rakkernash suggests that he explains to Jho that I'm going to take a walk through the night market. I'm going to see if we spook anyone. Going to have them see me and see if it rattles anyone. So I know I'm not welcome there. I just want someone to have my back. If that's okay with you.
Always.
Okay, so as you're walking, you cross, I believe it is Hazy Street. Hazy Street, and you're heading up towards Finwick and Merrow's carnival, and you can kind of see another group taking the other alleyway. And Rakkernash says, "Oh, there's Avis and her friends. Let's go over this way, see what they're up to. We'll follow along, give them their privacy, but." As you get to the night market gates, immediately the spectrum of magic radiates in your vision. Whoever's got it going on, who's got detect magic up?
I've got it.
No
Okay.
reason not to have it, so I feel like I'd also
Sami
get it up.
can cast it, but she did not. So
It's helpful not to have it for non-magical threats. 'Cause if you're gazing into another spectrum of light and almost like another world, kind of like beyond a veil, it's helpful for your regular perception not to have it going on. But if there is anything magical, that's the only way to tell.
I'm probably enjoying the veil.
Yeah, you probably are. You're probably quite enjoying the veil.
Yeah.
So we've got Arthur magic, Zed magic.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So you get on the map. So let me see what you can see. I'll enable the player's view. There we go. Okay. Excellent. Okay, so ready for the pings. No, that's not it. See magic up here on a roof. You get an emanation of magic from over here. And just kind of like the hazy radiation of magic from over here. And we can roll initiative, or you can stop, or I'll leave it to you. Something's up.
Something's up.
Something's up. You oftentimes walk the streets of Lankhmar, and Zed particularly, he likes to gaze beyond the veil, and it affects his perception sometimes. So he'll bump into people, and he won't realize someone's talking to him. Not often you see three similar radiations coming from different places, and the only time that you've ever seen that is from your own group, or when you've been facing these groups of sorcerers.
So would I put two and two together that
yeah.
might be a sorcerous threat?
Yes.
And I'll share that with the folks. Appears that
Yeah,
we've drawn unwanted attention. Yeah, from something sorcerous.
are there other people and crowds?
Yeah, there's people walking around. This is the night market. There's dead ahead there's nobody right now, but you can hear people all around.
All right, I will pause and look around.
Yeah,
One of
giving
more. Yeah.
giving it a bit of time, are we able to identify? I believe detect magical lets us identify the schools, if any.
Okay, so you want
Sensing.
to take a round, and I think that's you've got three
I think-
emanations in the presence and location. I think is the first round, right?
Presence or absence.
Okay,
The
so
second round is number of different auras and the power of the most potent one. Third one is string location of each one.
Okay,
Items and stuff like that.
so let's say this is the second round. The power, or there's 3, and the power is moderate. So it's not not insignificant, which is probably why you saw it so easily.
We see any people around these auras?
I'm going to get Avis, Asami, Bakai, and Luna to make perception checks.
You know, Bakai is flighty.
I do.
Yeah, I was going to ask if these auras had specific shapes, but we might not be able to identify that.
From here, Arthur, you can't really make out anything specific. It's just kind of like radiating out. It's almost like a wave. Say a stone dropped into a pond. You're seeing the outer ripples. In kind of like a neon turquoise, if I could describe it that way. It's kind of like different schools of magic probably have different colors that they kind of identify with, and this one here, as you get into round 3 and things are about to start, you can make a spellcraft check. And same was that. And then I'll drop the encounter in the...
Yeah, there's something intimidating, not by being told to roll initiative, but being asked if we want to. Oh, wow.
Okay.
Great roll to start the night off.
Zed, it is some kind of conjuration magic.
Oh.
And then you see it. Let's see here.
They're summoning something.
From the radiation, it would seem like it was building for a minute. There was an instant when the stone was hitting the pond, and then the ripples were spreading out. Now this is the splash that comes up from the pond, where there's a drop of water flying into the air. Except this isn't a drop of water. This is some kind of otherworldly creature. It's big. It's like at least 10 feet tall. It's got writhing tentacles that end in almost like a barbed nail. It's got a mouth like a lamprey. It's definitely worm-like. This pale worm-like creature has a corona of tentacles, each ending in a hook, surrounded by a ravenous maw. This is the original art of it, from the old school.
Oh, cool.
And it has come into being in your path.
Did it materialize like
Yes.
a common monster would? Okay.
Yeah.
Crawl out of the ground or through a drain or something like that.
Now imagine, if you will, like I said, I'm going to stick with my stone into a pond of water analogy. If you watch that in really slow motion, the stone enters the water, the ripples spread out, and then the water itself kind of leaps up in like a drop that comes up. This is kind of like that drop that comes up, except it's not a drop, it's a creature from another world. And there is a emanation starting to form right where you guys are standing. So this is the stone going into the water phase. If you had to guess, you've got 2 rounds before this one ripples forth.
Is it visible from where I'm standing?
You guys are a round of movement away. Rakkernash and Jho wanted to keep it back a bit, just to kind of give these guys their privacy, but still keep an eye on them, sort of thing. So I'm going to say that you're about 60 feet away, and you've noticed now that they've stopped, and they've stopped right at the gates of the night market. You know that this is really the only way to get in there, other than the back way through Fenwick and Moreau's Carnival, or along Wall Street to the north and east, or I think it's Carter Street to the west. So, and where you guys are now, down the street, you just passed a place that you passed several times. Probably more than several times, probably several times a day, coming and going from this place. It's called the Reality Wrinkle. And every time you pass by it, Joe, you get an odd sensation in your stomach. It's hard to quantify. It's just kind of like just knots up for a minute, and then it's gone. One time when you walked past it, everything felt slow. It almost felt like you were breathing underwater for a heartbeat, but didn't last. You even poked your head inside. Just a bunch of esoteric tomes. There's a really weird guy behind the counter. I think he had shaven head. He seemed to be smoking something funky. That's at the bookshop at the corner of this street. So if you guys want to roll initiative, or maybe you want to do something else.
Are people looking at this creature? And
Yeah, I want to cast spells. Can I cast spells?
Oh yeah, cast spells. Absolutely.
I love casting spells.
How's it going, Naz?
And running and panics ensuing.
Like I said, this little area up in front here was kind of clear. There might be other people in the alleyway that eventually, when this pops up.
Is there a knowledge check that's appropriate for identifying this creature?
Yeah, planes.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, that is a creature from another world that runs coterminous to this. Some call it the Dreamland, some call it the Far World, some call it the just another dimension. There's a theory that there's more than one of everything, and that just beyond a veil, there's another version of yourself doing almost exactly the same thing. It's just slightly different. Somehow, everybody who rolled over 20, somehow in between the cracks of these places, creatures like this exist. This is an alien worm called a wist.
Is it evil?
No, not necessarily.
Okay, my strategy's out the window.
You got, let's see. You've got 3 more questions, Luna.
Special defenses?
Okay, special defenses. They don't take as much damage from bludgeoning weapons. It's piercing. Piercing does the most damage to them. Bludgeoning and slashing are muted. Also, they have they have some resistance to energy, like acid, cold, and fire.
And special attacks? Do they grapple or do nasty stuff?
Yeah, they have just a grab attack. They could try to swallow you.
Yeah. I taste bad.
Enough chop.
You know that they can spew slime, which is like almost like a breath weapon.
Well, I know what I could do. I have an action before we go, or no?
Yeah, let's get everybody on the initiative. Are we good?
Through the message, I'm reminding everybody of the legend of Giant Luna. That's perform oratory bardic inspiration, so we all are feeling great about our chances. So I guess I'll click on everybody and do it mechanically.
For sure.
Giant Luna's here, so all is good.
And Jho and Rakkernash can also hear that as well. You hear the legend of Giant Luna, and then all of a sudden, this person that you know as Luna is like almost 10 feet tall.
Through the message, and I didn't have. They weren't in range.
Oh, it was just through the message. Okay, cool. Yeah. All right.
Forgetting how to do this. Why am I brain farting here? Target friendly. I guess I have to specifically target since they're out of range.
I could just target them all, and I'll just take it off. Does Jho have sense motive? Pretty sure Rakkernash does.
He does not.
Okay. Rakkernash is reading the room, and he says there's something wrong. And then, just as he says there's something wrong, you just finished getting over that sensation of the passing by the reality wrinkle. Rakkernash says something's wrong, and then you see the elven wizard just grow to twice her height, and her spear is almost 20 feet long. And we've got round one. Not in there yet. Bakai. Bakai's first act.
We'll delay until Luna goes. So put her at 16 and a half.
Okay. Got it.
So Luna can go.
Luna.
Trying to fix my weapon.
Oh. Yeah, make sure it says piercing for this one.
So we're 60 feet away?
No, you got. Do you have the map?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah, it's. It
back
should,
up, everybody. Back up.
Zed, you've got an emanation too, coming right through here, as well as over here.
Are they the
Worms?
Yeah. This like right beneath where Bakai, Asami, and Avis are. You can feel like it's kind of like the pebble going into the water. That first initial.
Damn it.
Well, I'll stab it.
Okay.
No.
It is a miss. Let's see here. I just want to make sure that flat-footed is still a miss. Yes, just missed. Do we have all your modifiers on there? Your pluses.
Yeah, I'm a wizard.
Yeah, I just
Not
meant.
many.
I meant for your the bardic inspiration and all that stuff.
So I clicked it,
yeah.
but it didn't give it to myself. That's silly.
Okay. Yeah, it's on there.
Yeah, I think so. Here, let me see.
I think it's yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
it is what it is.
All right. So your spear grazes it, and its hide is like rubbery. It's almost like it's like a hard sponge. Bakai.
Kai yells out to the folks, since she can kind of sense what I can. Get out of here, she points. There's going to be, get out of this area. She points to the space where it's popping up.
Okay.
Go 5 foot
Oh.
and prepare any attacks of opportunity / her action is to attack anything that pops up there.
Okay. You. Okay. If Zed had to guess, he would say it would take 2 more rounds for it to pop up.
Oh.
This is the pebble into the water. Then there's the ripples going out, and then there's the single drop of water coming back up. That's
Well,
when
Luna's in the way, so I'll go with it.
you can rush past Luna if you want.
In 2 rounds, this back. All right. Well, what the hell?
It's up to you. You have options.
We'll come. Can we come out and around? Luna hates when we're too close.
Would Luna not count as difficult terrain?
Luna's big enough that you can kind of shoot through her legs.
Let's see.
I thought moving through allies was just difficult terrain.
That's all right. We're not going to really worry about it.
And
This. You guys have fought together enough to know your actions and your movements.
Regardless,
And
you
so-
can reach it, so it's fine.
I'll come through then and take 1 whack at it.
Okay.
Oops. Wait, did
I believe so.
it hit?
No.
Did not? Okay, I didn't targeted, but I didn't see a hit or miss.
Yeah, you got a miss. You rolled a 6 plus 10.
Okay.
Yep.
Well then, she's done.
All right.
There you go.
Avis. Avis does the same thing. Let's see, I'm just going to move that guy out of the way so I can... While she's able to. Without drawing AOs. So it just formed on the plane. It hasn't actually acted yet. Avis will take a slash. And her weapon isn't ideal for these. But it does dig into the rubbery hide. Asami.
I don't like where I'm at. So, Asami looks at Zed. 2. There's something coming above our feet here.
Yeah, underneath your feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Zed's seeing the magical emanations of something about to tear through in the next 12 to 18 seconds.
Yep. And we set another one from like to Luna's front left.
Yes.
No good place to be.
There are stairs that go up to the the night market wall. To the left and to the right.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Is this round mean I'm continuing like the bardic performance?
I say you got the bardic performance off as soon as you knew there was going to be trouble, which was like last round on the surprise round.
So we got the 1 round of lingering performance checked off, or no?
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Uh,
Unless you want to start it this round specifically, but you had it up and going, so.
5-foot step and declare Luna as my hero.
Okay.
And so Luna will benefit. Big target. You're a hero. Go get him.
Oh, nice.
And
Is that new?
no,
No?
I've had heroism for a bit.
Okay.
'Cause remember, I kept declaring Bakai as my hero.
That's right, too, yeah.
I actually made her roll lower numbers. So
Had to get new dice.
yeah. So for the move action, she'll draw her rapier, which she hasn't used very much. She's usually using the hot poker, but nope, today it's going to be the rapier.
Did you not already take the step?
I took a 5-foot step, yeah.
Yeah, we're good. That's fine.
And
Oh, right. You could draw as part of movement.
Yeah.
Right. As long as you have a +1
Yeah.
attack bonus.
Yeah, we're all past
Or maybe.
Well,
past the training wheel stages.
She doesn't have a rapier, she has the short sword. So yeah, sorry about that. She is drawing the short sword.
Okay.
She doesn't have one. Alright.
Okay, so Joe, down the alleyway, 60 feet. I don't know what your movement's like, but
Standard 30.
okay. So that will put you, say, to there at the end of the round if you take a double, or you want to run. You've got a straight line up until Luna. You can make I'll let you make an acrobatics check just to keep running if you want to go straight through.
Can I take 10 on it?
It's only going to be a DC 15.
I'll take 10 and make it then.
Okay. Do you want to go past Luna?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I'll put you on the map, and then you can. There you go.
The hell was that?
Yeah, you can maybe describe yourself as well, and you can continue on that straight line.
Yeah, so what figure do we see dart past us?
Yeah, exactly. What are we looking at here, Frank?
Well, let's see. The best picture I think is in chat. Hold on.
Okay, that's the crouched guy. I think I've got a.
Yeah, there you go. The crouched guy. If they scroll back up in chat, they should be able to see it.
Yep, it's under. I think under general.
Yeah, I saw the
Yeah.
picture. It's great.
Yeah, Jabala, Elven Curve Blade, Standard Traveler's Road. I have shoes on though.
What color is your jabal? Is it like dark gray or black or?
Just a gray, just a neutral gray.
Okay.
Odds are with that
Yeah.
roll, I have never seen you or heard of you before. Knowledge locals.
I would be surprised you have. I try
Yeah,
to
yeah.
maintain a low key, but yeah, you can see he's got a rope, grapple, and all that, just the normal accoutrements that any urban dweller needs.
And once you dart past Luna, you're confronted by something that. Do you have knowledge planes?
I do. I'm a skill monk.
Okay.
I think I better roll this one. Maybe I'll get. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know something.
This is a Wist, a creature from the outer planes.
So it is an outsider.
It is definitely an outsider. No, it's an aberration. Pardon me. It's an aberration.
So it is an aberration. Okay, that helps a lot. Okay, that's all I can go on my movement, but got my blade out and I'm getting ready to see what I can do.
Okay. Arthur.
Okay, so a couple questions. The emanation, basically to the left of where the worm is, was it on equal plane or was it like higher or lower?
Equal.
It was on equal. And the stairs in front of me, the stairs that lead to the left and to the right, do
Yep.
they lead up?
They lead
Or
up
they-
up to the wall.
Up to the wall, okay. Simply looking at this worm, I don't have knowledge planes, so I can't identify exactly what it is, but just by looking at it, like, could I take a wild guess as to whether it's mindless or not?
Do you have dungeoneering too? I think aberrations you can identify with dungeoneering as well.
No,
No.
my knowledges are very limited to mostly the arcane and a little bit in religion.
Okay. And what was the question?
Does it appear mindless? Or can I make any estimated guesses as to whether or not it's mindless?
Let's see here. It's probably mindless.
Probably mindless, yeah, figure.
It looks like an outer planes worm, like a vermin from.
It's also eyeless, just judging by that picture, so I can't blind it, so that's going to be unfortunate.
Yeah,
Taking-
definitely doesn't have eyes.
Yeah. Arthur will contribute as best he can. He's not exactly built to deal with mindless creatures, but he does have a couple of fallbacks. He's going to try and hit this creature with a good old magic missile, at the very least.
Okay. Yeah, you can spot it from there. And
yeah. Go ahead and use up one of these. And I think at this level I now have the 3 darts, correct?
You are, yes, definitely 3 darts.
Well, I'm cast level -1 for evocation, so I think now I'm at 3 darts.
Now you're at 3 darts, yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm. As the 3 darts of arcane force are blasted forth.
You slam into the creature, and it kind of rears up.
And with that, I run this way. Just here.
Okay.
Here seems good.
All right. Give me
give me some distance between me and these creatures, if at all possible.
For sure. Give me a perception check.
Perception?
Yes, please.
All right.
Okay. Let's see here.
I walked into a trap.
Do you see on the... Let me put you up there. No, I guess it's kind of the... it's probably just the way it was built. What if I put you... There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to move you back to your regular spot. This it's just the way that I built the wall and the line of sight. You couldn't see through it. But you see standing on a roof now, a dark cowled figure, not unlike the cultists from the swamp when you first encountered the those who hear. This guy's up on the roof and he's holding together a chant.
Arthur smiles to himself and knows what he's going to do next. What's our distance?
You've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. You climb up to the top of the wall, and then from there it's 5 feet down to the roof below. And then the roofs are various elevations.
Yeah. In like a straight line, like a line of effect type of distance.
Yeah, you've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 feet from where you are.
I will take note of that. And with that, that's all I can do. I'll end my turn and devise a scheme for the next round.
All right. Alien Worm number 3 lashes out at Avis, Bakai, Jho, Luna. Let's see here. I don't think we've got any specific targets being controlled. I'm just going to roll randomly. We're going to go Bakai 1, Avis 2, Jho 3, and Luna 4. And it can easily reach everybody. Welcome to the team, Jho. Tentacle lashes out. A group of tentacles lash out. They try to grab hold, but you're too slippery. Rakkernash rushes up beside Zed. The hell is that?
That's a bad dream, man.
Zed.
And there's one coming up below you. I suggest you get out of the way. And with that, I cast invisibility on me and go up the stairs to hide.
Okay.
Can I get up so I can see on top the worm that they're fighting?
Absolutely.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay,
All
so I'm just going to shift you a little bit so you can see. You should be able to see it now, and you should also be able to see. Give me a perception check. DC on this one's pretty easy. DC 10.
Yeah.
Easy for some.
Barely.
Okay, well, that's good enough. Let's see. Figure 3.
They put it in biz on me.
Probably the way the walls are, you should be able to see. No? I'll ping where you see a guy. You get up to there, and you see a man standing on a roof 2 streets over. Hooded, cowled, chanting, trying to hold something together. You've got the wall right along where you are, and then 5 feet down is a roof, and across a 5-foot alleyway is another roof that he's standing on.
All right. We'll have to figure out how to get there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I have 5 feet.
You want to
this
jump?
Wall goes.
Goes left to right, or you can also jump down 5 feet to the roof of the building below.
Jump down to the roof.
Okay, let me give you a little
Nudge. Ow!
There we go. 2. God, what an athlete!
All right. I guess I'll ask on Bakai's turn what she sees. Anyway, that's all I got.
Okay. Breaking through. This is the ether portion where it's the rock's gone into the water. The pond is rippling out. The stone is about to break through. You can see shimmering. It's not quite there yet, but Luna, Jho, Bakai, Avis can all see it starting to take form to the left of Luna. Hasn't come into being yet. It's not tangible this round. But unless you do something to stop it, it will break through next round. Luna. As a hit. Massive spear plunges into this creature, and it's like a gout of green slime bulges forth from its mouth, almost like a reaction to blood almost. It kind of writhes a little bit. A couple people up the alleyway scream and run off. Bakai.
So, through my senses, I share with Bakai that the guy's on the roof. Is there a way for her to get up there from where she is?
Yeah. It'd be a climb. Probably be a DC 15 climb, and it's probably about 20 feet up total. She could also climb up this smaller building right behind her, which is only like 15 feet up. And same DC of the climb check.
Her climb sucks.
Do you have? Right. You could also target. Now that Zed's pointed it out, you can see one there, a dude there up on the roof, and Bakai has dark vision, correct? Or low light? Low light.
Dark low vision. Light. Yep, low light vision.
Okay.
Is the shadow the other evening game has the dark vision, just with low light.
Okay, she sees another person up on the roof. Let's see here. 1. We'll ping where he is.
Is there any way easy to get up there, or it's a climb?
It's a climb, but you've got 2 spaces, so in between that alleyway, you could kind of use the walls.
Parkour.
Yeah, it's like a DC 10 climb check. There might be stairs or stuff around here. If you were really well versed in the night market, you might know a way up there.
I'll take the parkour 10, which means I guess I'm going to take an attack of opportunity.
You sure are.
He runs up this way, so I'll let you do the attack.
Alrighty. That's a miss. Wow, nice.
Yeah. This level gave her extra AC. All right, so she'll parkour up, and you said that one's a DC 10?
DC 10, yeah. Okay.
Okay, so what was that? Let me back up. 5, 10, 15, 20, and then...
Then half speed.
Yeah, so we'll use the rest of her move to get up to the top.
Okay. Let's put you up there. Give this guy a swing, even though actually he doesn't take a swing. He looks a little panicked now that Bakai has made her way up to the roof. He looks like he's concentrating.
She smiles. She's only 5 foot. Petite thing.
Avis will do a 5-foot step and swings away with her Kopesh.
Nice.
Digs into the side of the creature. It's writhing around in pain. Asami.
10, 15, 20. Okay, I saw Zed run up this way, but I don't know.
You did, and now you see him. He's right below you on the roof. You can see now.
You don't see me.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Okay.
Across the way, you can see a couple rooftops away in an alleyway separating you. A cowled, hooded figure.
What's the distance he is
5,
from
10,
where I'm
15,
standing?
20, 25. It's 30 feet.
Coincidentally, that's what I need. That is what I need. He looks like he's paying attention and concentrating.
Yes, he's locked into what he's doing.
Okay. So you know what he's getting, right? I'm going to try to hurt his feelings. I can't target him, though?
You can make a knowledge... Yeah, let me just slip him out on there. Let's see here. Just so everyone can see where he is. Can you see him now? If I put you there, can you see him? Yeah.
I just see the creature.
Okay.
That's been stabbed a few times.
How about there?
No. Is there something I need to do?
No, I think it's just I built walls and I should have built windows.
Yeah. Where I'm standing now, it's basically I'm standing in a black screen, looking at a monster in a black screen.
Maybe it's just your lighting. Turn the lighting off.
If it is dark, that could be a thing.
You should be able to see. You should be able to see him now. No.
I zoomed out and I still didn't see anything. So you said he's right at 30 feet, right?
How about there?
Okay. Yep. Now there's a dude right in front of me.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to move you back, but that's just so you can target.
Okay.
Yeah. You can see him. He's on the roof. You're on the wall.
I clicked target and it didn't do it. There we go. I do not want to target myself. Just creature. There we go. Alrighty. I can't really make out any details, but I think his mother would be ashamed of him summoning monsters and putting everybody at risk. That's horrible. You should be ashamed of yourself, dude. I don't know. If I had more details, I'd come up with something better.
He looks like you can make a knowledge local check too.
Sure. That's a touch attack.
Yep, that is definitely a hit.
Alright, let me roll the damage, then I'll flip to the page with the skill. And pick the right one.
For sure.
Okay, this damage. Your feelings are hurt, buddy.
Okay. He looks like when you were gathering information on those who hear.
Oh, right.
You had heard that something about You know where you got this information from? You got it from the book that Zed holds. They were talking about circles of sorcerers. The first circle, the second circle, and the blessed from the third circle. You kind of like had like a little sketch of how they dressed.
Okay.
This is one of the circles of sorcerers from Those Who Hear.
I'll share the message, what I think these people are to
Okay.
the group, because I'm observing them.
Okay.
Also,
So let's see here. Hooded figure number
lingering-
3 has to make a concentration check. But yes, you're lingering.
it's still, the lingering performance still affects everybody, so we're still good there.
All right, excellent.
That's it.
Okay, so let's see here. Spells, concentration should be plus 9, 20. DC 10 plus. He did 17 points. No, that did 7 points damage. Okay, so he manages to hold it together. Joe.
With feelings hurt.
Yes, his feelings are hurt. Joe.
My dad. It's not targeting for some reason, and I don't know why.
Are you going after the worm?
I am.
Okay.
The one I'm immediately adjacent to, but like I said, it's not letting me target, and I don't know why.
I gotcha.
Okay, we can work with that.
The most narrow of misses.
Yep.
Your blade drags across its kind of rubbery hide.
And I'll follow that with a 5-foot step and pass the baton.
All right. All right, so Arthur, you can see that the gentleman on the roof across from you is still trying to maintain concentration. As is the cultist who just had his feelings hurt. He managed to maintain it, but you can see there was some wavering. Let's see which one. Whether it's just the damage that it's accumulated or whether it was the damage from a Asami spell, the whisk kind of flickered a little bit. Arthur.
So I just recently picked up this spell. I got a quick question just so I can know the limits of suggestion.
Okay.
It designates that I need to specify something that's something that sounds that's worded in a way that sounds reasonable and it can't be harmful, like directly harmful to the creature.
Yeah.
How far does that go? Can I basically, in the middle of a fight, convince somebody to effectively walk away?
Yeah.
If I word it right.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Okay, in that case, I'm going to go ahead and try to quickly, both to test in character and also out of character, I want to see if I can, not change allegiances, so to say, but see if I can instill a bit of paranoia. I'm going to go ahead and try to use Shadow Enchantment on this man.
Okay.
First, he needs to actually, I can't target him, but...
let me
he
do
needs
it
to
so
make
you
a-
can target it.
Yeah.
Should be able to see him now.
Yeah. And even where I was, 40 feet's enough, so...
Yeah, I'll move you back when we're done.
Yeah, a quick will save to disbelieve.
He does not disbelieve.
So he doesn't disbelieve, but he still gets to make a save against the effect itself. I'm gonna basically try to say, try to instill using my shadow magics. Your allies are planning to betray you. Help us fight against them before they can kill you.
Okay.
Let's see if this works. Is that reasonable enough?
Yeah.
All right.
If you knew in the background what I know, that was one of the more effective things you could possibly say.
Yeah, I actually wrote it down because I wanted to word it correctly.
Nice. Nicely
It
done.
also has to be concise, so I think it's like 2 sentences at most.
Okay. So he is... The suggestion has been planted.
All I can do is sit back and see if the seeds, so to say, sprout.
Okay, let me put you back to where you were.
Did the rest of us hear what you said to him, or are you too far away for that?
Or does it just like come up in his mind kind of thing?
Okay.
I don't know.
I have to say the verbal components and then I say the verbal components and then I actively give him a suggestion. So I imagine I have to say it aloud to him.
Okay, I would say from where
imagine everybody heard that roughly, and I was like 40 feet away, so I basically had to scream it at him. To get his attention.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you want us to roll perception to see if we heard what Arthur says?
No, if he had to shout it to him to make sure that he heard, then everybody's heard that.
Yeah, I imagine I need to say it aloud is what I'm thinking. Like I can't do it. I also, if I could do it mentally, I don't have like a message on him or anything. So
Yeah, I'm good with that. Everybody's heard, even his companions.
we'll see how well that goes. As I will see if the seeds sprout on my turn.
All right, alien worm number 1, still coming through. Although, I don't think anyone actively has their detect magic where they're concentrating on this area. You can kind of see shimmers. Rakkernash and Luna, the space in between where they are, it is starting to form much like the worm coming through to Luna's top left is almost through.
I technically need to apply the effect on him. It's 6 hours though, so I don't think it's ending anytime soon.
Yeah, don't worry about that. But yeah, you can if you want.
Yeah, 6 hours or until he finishes his course.
Okay, so this guy is concentrating.
Yeah, it was number 3, correct?
Yes, I believe. Yes, cultist number 3. No, number 2. Hooded figure number 2.
Number 2, okay.
Let's see here.
Yeah. If suggestion didn't work, I probably would have tried to use hold person instead. But I'm glad that seems to have worked at least.
Let me see what my options are here. He's going to stay here and try and finish it. He's going to stay in the pocket. Rakkernash the Slayer. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Stabs with his longsword. It's not confirmed. And plunges his blade into this alien worm, taking it to 0 hit points and making it wink out of existence. When it disappears as though it's being pulled down into the ground. And if you still had your magical vision up, you would see like the ending of the summoning. But you don't have that going right now, so you can just see it just kind of vanishes as though it was being sucked down into the earth. Zed.
I continue to climb across the roof to get as close to that guy as I can.
Okay. You should be able to...
I don't see him, so I'll move.
I think you should be able to see him now.
Okay, so can I clamber up there?
If you want to jump across, you can.
I heard the word jump, and that scares me.
It's a 5-foot jump.
What's the difficulty?
Actually, it's a 5-foot jump across and a 5-foot jump up because he's 20 feet up. Where on that rooftop.
Do you trust your
So-
legs and your arms?
Oh, hell no.
Because not only have to jump, you have to
Yes, but he
climb the way
does.
up.
He doesn't trust the dice. That's the thing.
Yeah. What's the DC?
I say you got a running start. You got a fairly flat roof. I would say I'll call it 15.
And that's acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Yep. If you fail by 5 or more, you crash down to the ground. If you get 10 or between 10 and 15, then you make the jump to the roof, but you're prone.
All right. Let me find some dice that feel lucky. These. All right. Here we go. Oh wait, I gotta hit the skill button. Acrobats.
Okay.
Oh!
Okay, you made it across, but you didn't keep your feet. So I'm gonna put you right beside him, prone.
All right. Well, I'm invisible, and he heard something go. Boop.
Yeah, he probably even felt your legs probably hit his legs, or your arm hit his legs. He knows something's there.
All right, that's it for me.
So let me just slap prone on you for now. Where'd you go? There we are. Luna. Oh, no, not Luna. Alien worm number 2 is through. He made it. It's got reach on. Joe will be 1. Rakkernash will be 2, and Luna will be 3. Joe again. There's a hit.
That's a good hit.
Wait do you see this one? And tries to grab you. +8. I'm just going to use the re-go of the tentacles. If it hits you again, it's the grab. Okay, so you don't get grabbed, but the a couple claw hook tentacles get you just off your shoulder just a little bit, and you slip the worst of it, but it hurts. Luna. Luna impales it with her spear. Like a whale harpoon. Whoa. It's a big bit of damage. Plunges it in, and the creature kind of rears out. And let me make the other one visible, because now you can see it coming through. It won't be through this round, though. It comes through next round.
Oh, that's not good.
Bakai.
Akai smiles at him, waves a large knife in his face. Slams into him in such a way that he goes flying down across the roof onto the ground. A big splat. And then a half second later, a splat with his head behind it.
Oh, man. That brutalized him. That's crazy. All right.
That's a crit.
Yeah. So let's see here. We've got a couple concentration checks I need to make. DC, this is 5 higher. So it passed. And then the other guy is... figure number 1. DC 20 concentration check. Oh, he fails. All right, alien worm number 1 seems to have come. Was just about to come through. It was just forming, and it vanishes behind Luna. Avis, let's Let's see. Hooded figure number 1 falls to the ground in multiple pieces. Avis. 5-foot step, and let's see here. She's going to use her fervor so she doesn't draw an AOO. And you just feel like a hand on your shoulder where the wound was, Joe. And suddenly it doesn't sting quite so bad. And you see the kind of 4'6", 4'7", quite attractive woman you know is Avis. She's got some kind of cult going, some kind of racket going on the Street of the Gods, some sort of better living through meditation, say no to drugs kind of thing going on. But she reaches out and takes away a lot of that pain. So maybe there's something to it. Asami.
That cultist that saw me target last time, is he still with us?
Yes, he is still with you.
I'd like to target him again if I can.
Let me shift you all around so you can. Let's see here. I think the problem was the roof. There we go. We should be able to. No. There we go. That should do it.
Oh. I see nothing. I'm in a world of darkness.
Yeah, it's because there's a wall there.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
So I noticed that the inspiration ran out this turn.
Okay.
This is good. But,
this is right.
I do want to finish. I want to talk to this guy.
Okay.
Okay, he's targeted properly. All right. So I'm going to do the same thing I did last time, but to hurt his feelings, I'm going to ask him, hey, are these worms compensating for something? That would explain why you're wearing a mask. I'd be ashamed too.
Okay.
That's a touch.
Oh, yeah. It's a bad touch.
Oh, you hurt him. Only take the first one. I don't know why I rolled it twice.
Okay. So it gets 9 back.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Hooded figure number 3.
Yeah.
So
where I guess I didn't see said jump over somewhere because he's invisible.
No, you I don't even know if you'd hear it so much. You saw hooded figure number 3 look down.
If there's messaging, I'll let him know. Going for this guy, Do we have messaging up?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do I see the other hooded figure that he may have been going after? He's dead, but I might see the target.
No.
Okay.
You heard a scream in the night that didn't sound familiar.
Yeah.
Actually, from where you were, yeah, you would have seen Bakai just cut the guy because you're back here.
Oh,
now.
okay. So
yeah.
he's done. All right,
yeah,
gotcha.
You would have seen Bakai chop the guy's head off and he falls to the ground.
Well, then I have a move action left, and I'm going to tactically withdraw to... it just doesn't want to move properly. There we go. Out of line of sight of that guy.
Okay.
The guy just told him how ashamed we are of him.
Yep, I'll put him back on the roof.
So I'll get if we still need it, next round, redo the Bardic Inspiration.
Okay. Joe.
5-foot step, swing again.
I'm sorry to interrupt your turn, but did the guy need to make more concentration check, or did he already do that?
Oh, yeah, he does. Thank you. That was 8 points, right?
Yes, 8, not 9.
8, and then the DC is 5 points higher because he's not... And that's going to be a hit, Frank. Let's see here. So let's see here. Hooded figure number 3.
Didn't add my damage in from the dex. I'll take a look at that.
Yeah, maybe you have to just change it from strength to dex.
Probably.
And maybe even 2 for the attack. Does that attack seem low for you, or is that where it should be?
No, that's about right.
Okay.
I think.
Let's see here. Where's my concentration? Spells. Oh, barely made it. No, actually, no. With the DC being 5 higher, he didn't. Okay, so Joe drives his blade into this creature just as it vanishes.
Yeah, Joe, it says you have a +6 to hit.
Yep.
That, I think that's a bit low. Is it keyed off your strength or your... What's it keyed off of?
No, it was set up wrong. It'll be fine the next one.
Yeah, we'll get
I
it.
was going to say.
All right, so just as Asami does damage and interrupts that guy's concentration, Joe drives his blade into the other creature that Luna previously impaled. And it's not the same, gone to a different plane. It's almost like a vision on a screen, kind of flickers for a moment, and then it flashes out, leaving just 2 cultists on top of the buildings. Hooded figure number 2.
Who has that suggestion on him?
He does. He does. Thanks for reminding me. I was just about to light Bakai up. He moves to this, has line of sight on his companion. And I'm going to give him... I'm going to give him 1 more will save, just as he's about to do this.
I don't think suggestion gives extra saves.
Just because he's going to try and kill a friend.
All right.
Almost like a domination will save.
Yeah, so you want me to...
Yeah, if you could...
Still targeting him.
Yeah, if you could just drop it on him. The chances of him making it, they're quite mad, so it's probably fairly low, but... Yeah, okay. So he steps over to the side of the building, and having had these wisps torn away from his control, he claps his fingers together and he chants out something. Luna, all the spellcrafters can make a spellcraft check. Zed, you might want to make the spellcraft check.
I'm going to say that Asami can't see it, given where she's standing.
Okay.
Unless you think there's a reasonable chance she would hear it or whatever.
Okay. So Arthur, Luna, let's see here. Who did figure number 2 should be? I can't target, but anyway, it's a lightning bolt. Failed the save, and Zed also in the path. Zed passes the save. So you're gonna roll it.
Still take half.
Still take half. So 11 points to Zed and 22 to hooded figure number 3.
All right, I marked mine.
That makes it. So hooded figure number 3 slumps to the ground. And Zed, you got the 11. Good stuff.
Yep.
He took the worst of it for you, it would seem. And then he shouts out, I always knew you were a traitor. Traitor to the cause. Arthur.
Does it look like the... I worded my suggestion a bit vaguely. Does it seem like it's fading by now, or does
No.
he construe allies to be a bit more than just these guys?
Um.
Because all I said was your allies are planning to betray you.
Yeah, you did. And yeah, it doesn't look like it's fading. It's hard to tell. You have to be a sense motive.
Yeah, I am trained in that, so I'll give it a try. Yeah.
It's hard to say. It's hard to say what anyone's going to do, but you could always let them go and run with it.
Yeah, I'll keep my and the only other creature is there's like one more summoned monster, correct?
That's it. The summon monsters, they couldn't hold their spells together long enough with the assaults. If you guys had just attacked the monsters instead of them, then they would have got all three up. But you wisely went for the summoners. So it's just conscious him, and he doesn't seem hurt.
Yeah, does he look like he's about to like prepare to attack us right now?
You're not sure. He's looking around. He's trying to assess the situation. He did attack his friend or his cult mate. So he thinks that the cult is out to get him. He's probably pretty sure that you guys are out to get him too, based on what he's seen so far.
Yeah.
Unless you want to plan another suggestion.
Yeah, my suggestion was your allies who plan to betray you help us fight against them before they can kill you. Doesn't necessarily mean that we're friendly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, I can still see this man, right?
Yes. Do you need me
I'm
to?
gonna see if I'm not gonna use magic. I'm gonna see if just simple words can suffice. I'm gonna try and play into this with just play into this with. I'm glad we got to you when we came, or before anything bad could have happened. Yes, I hope that you're willing to come to reason with us. We came here to assist you.
How did you know we would be here? We've been hunting you for a while now.
I didn't know we were so important to you. Just gives like a smile at that. But besides that,
You've been a thorn in the side of those who hear since the Blessed first made his contact. We were supposed to destroy you and be done with it. And then the Brotherhood of the Spider would feel our wrath. But not before.
I know not why, but they consider you an enemy as well. Arthur's basically like makes like a show of like telling everybody else to stand down, like to see if he can't further get into this guy's like, no, we're the good guys here. We're not here to kill you.
Okay.
I try to see if he can manipulate him.
Okay, he looks confused. He was set here specifically to attack and kill you guys. Because of what you've done to their cult so far. This was the big ambush. This is what they've been putting together for a couple of weeks now.
Yeah, because Arthur still has that message that I believe Asami put on.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, Arthur's going to basically try to convey to everybody that that he basically ensorcelled this man, and try your best to seem reasonable to him, because he might snap any moment.
Okay. So that's been conveyed to everybody except for Rakkernash and Jho.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And I believe that takes up my turn to do that.
Yeah, and you're far enough away that there's no way he can make a DC 25 perception check with the -2 for every 10 feet. So, and then behind the building, yeah. Okay, so we won't even roll it. Rakkernash sees him. Rakkernash heard you yelling to him. Rakkernash knows a fair bit about you. He's going to make a sense motive check. The DC's going to be 20. Okay. Rakkernash gets up against the building and says, Joe, stand down. Let them do what they're going to do. Zed.
This guy's dead, right?
This guy, well, he's dying. I think he might stabilized.
And I see.
Do we want that though, or do we just want to search the body and let him die?
Yeah, I will say, if you're looking to question survivors, we got one right here.
If he stabilizes, he's unconscious for a period of time, right?
Yeah, he's out for a day, basically 2 days, 3 days, depending on how much he's hurt.
Yeah.
He ate the better part of that lightning bolt.
Yeah. Even if he stabilized and actually woke up, he'd have 1 hit point. He would be in no position to fight.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking if we don't get the information we want from the other guy, we can turn him over for interrogation.
In the meantime, he's not going anywhere.
I'll help. I'll aid him.
He's already...
Actually,
yeah, make a heal check if you want.
Okay, because I'm great at this.
Do we have any bystanders, or did everybody flee?
There's a couple people in the alley where the body fell. That were coming down. They kind of stopped and went, what is going on? And they ran off. And there's a couple people... they were going to turn up the alley past the reality wrinkle, and they heard commotion, and they just decided to keep walking. There's nobody in this little area, though. There's people looking out their windows. Zed?
And are all these people, were they dressed the same, or like cultist robes or anything?
No, you don't see any more cultists other than the guy on the roof that he's kind of looking confused. The people looking out their window, there's one specific person that catches your eye, and it's right behind Avis, and you can see the little placard on the door. It says Madam Carrington's, and there is the half moon, and there's it's like a bookish kind of man who looks out the window behind some curtains. He kind of looks out for a minute. Zed, you're checking this guy. You think he's gonna? You think maybe the he's gonna? It looks like he's gonna survive on his own, but he's not gonna come around anytime soon.
All right, well, we'll leave him be for now.
You can't definitely be on your skills to make him better.
Oh, I can make him better. Gotta feel. Can give him 10 points. I don't think I want to give him 10 points.
Yeah, that's true too. It's beyond your mundane skills to bring him around.
I'll leave him.
Okay.
I'll leave him.
Anything else that you want to do this round?
No, if the other guy's being interrogated, I guess I will search the guy and then climb down.
Okay. Alien worm number 2 should be off the board. So we've got Luna. Got a confused-looking sorcerer. Those from those who hear, Arthur seems to have some kind of control over him. You're not 100%. He did just light up his friend. And Zed.
I'll run over there.
Okay.
Wherever it is.
He's right here. Sorry, let me shift him on the map so you guys can see where he is. Can you see him now?
No.
Oh, he would be right beside right here. There we are. Yeah. So he's up on the roof.
Oh.
And it's 15 feet up. You could reach him with your spear.
I say, hey buddy. Hey buddy, where's your friend's spellbook?
Probably at the bookstore.
Oh, let's go get it.
Yes, let's go get it. They're planning on killing me. I'll show you. I'll show you where the rest of them are. And
Let's go right now. How far away is it?
It's just the corner, the reality wrinkle. That's where we live.
Let's go. Well, here. How many guys are in there?
There's at least a half dozen. Plus the creatures. The creatures.
Oh, wonderful. Let's go.
He starts to climb down from the roof.
I'll help him.
Okay, he'll take your help.
I'll heal myself for 10 if we're going to go into something else.
Okay, let's take a few rounds. Anybody wants to collect themselves and maybe introduce themselves to Joe or
So this one guy.
I'll
is
make
the
an
guy that
introduction,
left?
just that
Yeah, and Arthur said
I've
that
been
he
in this town
ensorcelled
for a
him.
while.
What happened to the guy with the hurt feelings?
he's unconscious on the roof next to Zed. Next to Invisible
Okay.
Zed.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I never attacked him.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine that Arthur basically has to spend like a couple seconds trying to stifle like a cruel laugh, like before he goes down the stairs fully.
Okay.
Tries to put on a good poker face.
Luna gives this guy a hand down off the building, and he looks up kind of in wonder, and he says, "We were foolish to attack you."
Let's go. I'm going to be invisible. And take me to your leader.
I will lead you there.
Asami wants to cast light on the short sword, but then sheath it.
Okay.
So it's effective, but not effective. You know what I mean?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, got it.
Bakai and Zed, are you gonna try and make your way on the rooftop or get down on street level?
I'll get down on street level. So
Okay.
we'll go with the other guys.
Yep. It's a fairly simple affair to just a hang drop down. I'm not going to make you make any checks or anything like that.
Yeah.
There we go.
Arthur's gonna try to squeeze past
Yeah.
Luna real quick.
Yeah, this guy comes out towards Arthur.
The heroism has a lengthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 minutes per, right?
Yeah. So Luna should still benefit from that, even if some of these other buffs drop. If we hurry.
Yeah, you guys are only basically 2 rounds of hurrying away from the reality wrinkle.
Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, Arthur puts on his best smile as he basically informs this man. It is rather fortunate that we were able to save you when we could. Need as many allies as you can get. Arthur Belair, myself. What's your name, good sir?
Emmerich, when I had a name. I am now just those who hear. Do you hear the voices, brother?
I do.
At all times. Okay. Some of them muted, some of them louder than others.
Have you been to the wrinkle before?
I come when I can.
Let's talk more about our shared experiences after we, go to where the rest of them are.
Okay.
Dispatch the immediate threat.
All right. So we are on the reality wrinkle map.
I want to be a little ahead of everybody with this guy.
Okay. Let me also just the rest of their gear and stuff like that. If you want to take a round to check through it, or you want just going to leave the bodies.
Grab anything that glows, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Arthur starts keeping like a track of how much time goes by because he knows that in 6 hours this man's mind will be his again, and
okay,
that'll be a problem if he's not dealt with.
The glow that's on them is just from spell stuff, so there's nothing magical currently. They have just basically daggers and robes.
Very disappointing.
Yeah, it's not exactly.
What kind of cult is not equipping their cultists with good stuff?
Exactly. Okay, so you get to the front of the reality wrinkle, or you can go in the back door if you wish.
I just want to follow Rick, and I'll be invisible so I can see what's up.
All right. So Emmerich goes. Oh, sorry.
A neat trick. Asami shares with me if I have a neat trick I want to try if we get a bunch of them gathered together, say within 30 feet radius of us. If not, no big deal.
Okay. So Emmerich bursts through the front door, and actually, yeah, that's it right there. Something's not right in this place. The angles form the walls, bookshelves, floors, and ceilings seem wrong, as if space itself were warped here. Scrolls and tomes, some bound in materials you do not recognize, fill shelves that line every wall. Small table stands in one corner, 2 chairs pulled up to it. Counter juts from the opposite wall. Behind the counter, a brocaded curtain hangs down in the doorway. Its design depicting an alien landscape filled with tentacle creatures of unimaginable monstrosity. And in the front room is this gentleman.
This gentleman?
Behind the desk, he is it's the guy you talked to before. He's quite out of it. And as soon as Emmerich walks in, he begins casting a spell. You can make a spellcraft check if you want.
I'll take 10, 23.
Okay.
I imagine Arthur stands at a nice distance, close enough to observe, far away enough to where he's not going to get hit by splash, if at all possible.
Yeah, it's a scorching ray.
Yeah.
So,
I love it.
so he walks in, and this man just starts talking to him. Is it done? Are they dead? And Emmerich just kind of stares at him for a moment, and then just lights him up with the scorching ray. But it's not fire. It's like an arc of electricity that leaps out from his fingers. And the man shakes and shouts out, Emmerich, what are you doing? Then round 1. Let's get some new initiatives from everybody.
Oh, I love reshaping minds.
All right, I think we're ready to go. Ava's bursts through the door and just gets out of the way. Double move. Joe. It's a shocked-looking man.
Should we mark off Emmerich and make him...
Yeah,
friendly,
make Emmerich friendly, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, just so we don't, forget about him.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, Emmerich, the man behind the counter, is still smoking a little bit. He's got a shocked look on his face, and he just shouted out in alarm, Emmerich, what are you doing? And it looks like he was just targeted with some sort of sorcery.
I'm just going to move up and see if anybody gets in so I can then move to flank.
Okay. Do you have more movement? Like you can get out of the way if you want, or you...
No, there's a little. I use some movement going up the stairs, which is going to be double movement. So I'll just stay there. I don't want to go too far.
Okay. Bakai.
I says, where's the action? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Runs through the curtain. Anybody back there?
Let's see, the back room We got more bookshelves fill this back room. The disorientation experience in the front room is more intense here. Door leads out of the back of the building, and 2 more doors flank a staircase leading up. A faint, lunatic humming emanates from near the staircase.
Okay, so 30. She sees nobody in here, she'll run to the doors.
Okay.
And just give me a quick thought. Back room empty, and he can take an attack of opportunity to see if he wants.
He's not anywhere within range or anything like that, so there's nobody back here.
She ran past him.
Oh, okay, yeah. He doesn't. He's changed teams for now.
No, the guy that got scored. We ran past him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he doesn't have a weapon in hand, and he hasn't acted yet.
Okay. That's it for her.
Okay, Luna.
I'll go up the stairs.
Okay. Luna starts making her way up the stairs. So Luna comes out
And
here.
then do I see anybody or hear anybody?
Let's see here. You are now up to... Oh, no. That's the wrong one. You are... upstairs. Yes, you see... Whoa, okay. It looks like an eating area, and there is... it's like rooms separated by just like curtains, and you see a couple people sleeping. Just starting to wake up.
Dimensional hop be like near them.
Okay, and the stairs continue up as well, and you can see specifically. Let's see here. One of those sorcerers just starting to wake up off to the side there. And
How many levels do we think this building is?
There's one more level up, and judging from the stairs, and there's a doorway, maybe a level below. You can hear some activity upstairs.
I will dimensional hop up then, 15 feet.
All right. So let me see here. Turn the mask back on.
This is we're like SEAL Team 6 hitting this house.
Yeah, going in hard. They love this. Yeah. SWAT. All right, let me make everybody visible. There we go. You got a bunch of sleepers upstairs. Yeah.
Okay.
But they're just waking up.
Okay.
How much more movement do you have? You're done? Okay.
That's it.
Do you tell us that you're in a room full of dudes? No.
So.
Yeah, you're linked up mentally.
Message.
With message.
Oh yeah, there's 2, 4, 6. There's 8 dudes in the top. Then there's a couple on the second level. I got these 8 guys handled. Don't worry.
Okay.
Arthur.
Did this Kabbalist, did he refer to Emmerich as Emmerich?
Yeah. Just in shock after he got lit up by the lightning stroke. Like maybe they knew one another before joining this cult, before losing their name.
Yeah. Can I are there like windows or like any open like spots where I could see him from where I am, or would I need to move into the the building?
There's a front window you can see in.
It's like a window, like still, like block projectiles though.
Yeah. Yeah, you have line of sight, but not line of effect.
Well, you know it doesn't rely on. You know what You know what can work through walls? A good old bit of intimidation with some demoralize. As I imagine just as he recovers from being hit by that scorching ray, Arthur is basically going to inform him, Emmerich has caught on to your lies, heretic. Your death is imminent.
Okay. You gonna give him the 2 fingers to your eyes and then point at him too?
Yeah.
Because it's through a window. Like
point at him, like run my thumb like across my neck.
Yeah.
Be like,
okay. Let's do it intimidate. Well, I'm gonna give you a penalty of 5 because you don't have
fine.
like.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can live with that. Oh, I forgot to put the penalty on. That should be.
That's okay. Then. It's an 18. That's still enough to get him for 1 round.
All right, I'll take it. Let me find Frighten real quick.
Yeah, this is Kabbalist.
I'd move in to do something more potent, but I don't feel comfortable getting too close to this guy. Yeah, sorry, just give me a moment.
Frighten, give him penalties.
Yes.
Well, yeah, she's
shaken. Yeah.
Okay,
it's a -2 to attack and saving throws.
Oh,
and I think ability checks as well. Sorry, I'm still just looking for shaken. There it is.
Not stirred.
Yeah, Arthur will move a bit closer just so he can head in when he needs to.
Sure.
He's not gonna block in. He's not gonna block the stairs because he doesn't need to. He'll end his turn with that then.
Okay. All right. So this is our friend, hooded figure number 2.
Emmerich.
He takes a 5-foot step up. He says, "You shouldn't have planned to kill me. Now we'll kill you." And does it again. Why is that partially Oh, I know why. Okay. Yes. Luna, the gentleman just at the top of the stairs, he's playing cards with another gentleman. They're not in a room. He goes to stand up, drawing an attack of opportunity.
Oh, I put shaken on the wrong guy.
Oh, no, it should be number 1. I'll have to...
Oh, wait.
Nope, you got it right. Number 1 has got shaken on him.
No, it should be the guy's lower. The guy with the initiative 5. Yeah, the third sphere, I think, is the one I got.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let me go ahead and remove that real quick. My apologies.
No, it's fine. You get an attack of opportunity on the guy right in front of you if you want to take it.
No.
No?
I don't want to take it.
Okay. Well, he stands up.
I want 8 scorching rays.
Yeah, he's going to stand up and spin and go to attack.
I'm invisible.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So, let me do a...
Zed still is prone.
Okay, let's take that off Zed, too, while I'm thinking of it.
He crawled all the way over here?
Yeah. I need new pants.
He's really committed to the bit.
Yeah, I'm invisible and stealthy.
Yeah, let's see here. Let's make a... Yeah, you're basically porting up, too, so...
Yeah, I teleported the last 15 feet.
Yeah, okay.
Or
so,
dimensional hopped.
Dimensional hopped. Yeah, all right. So he stands up, and you can see he's getting himself ready. As is, you can hear, "What's going on?" And then the guy beside you yells out, "I don't know, some sort of alert. Something at the front desk." Rakkernash. Rakkernash moves in, and normally Rakkernash fights with a sword in one hand and a dagger in another. He usually has several daggers. He takes a offhand dagger throw. That misses. Sticks into the wall. Asami.
I'm going to enter the room, so I think it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, I think that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
How long has it been since we ended the combat?
3 rounds.
Oh, okay, so I still have the fighting words active. I
Yeah.
have 4 minutes remaining.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. Then I will target this turkey.
It's just up the street, too.
Yeah.
Excellent use of the word turkey as well. That's what we call our adversaries in this group, Frank. Everyone's a turkey.
Turkey. The turkey shoot, right? That phrase, right?
It's turning out to be, yeah.
I'm starting to get the vibe that Arthur put down and said, "Yeah, you should not have betrayed your own kind. You're gonna die just like my friend said." So good night.
Okay.
I'm going to suggest you watch some Don Rickles videos. You need some good zingers.
I know. When I think of something good, then someone does something. I'm like, that doesn't work anymore. I need to do better. But
Okay.
you know, I just did damage. I need to touch him first. Does that do?
Oh yeah, that's a touch. Yeah.
Okay.
Touch his heart.
Yeah. Maybe the awkwardness of the words hurt more than the actual words.
Yep, you do. Zed.
Okay. I come in and through.
Okay.
Catch up to Pakai.
All right. Excellent.
That's it.
Okay, so the guy behind the desk cabals to the third sphere.
He had an attack of opportunity if he wanted.
Yeah, he doesn't have anything in hand yet. He's finally starting to come around. Beneath the counter, he's got a loaded crossbow, but he might rely on his spells here. Yeah. He begins chanting. Anybody with spellcraft in the room can...
This one I will do.
He starts to shift, and there seems to be like several different versions of him now. He's got, in game terms, he's got mirror image.
Hey, more targets. Good for us.
Okay. And he's going back and forth. Emmerich, what's wrong with you? And these guys upstairs are just starting to wake up. Except for the Blessed One. The Blessed One. Has to make a sanity check.
Is that good or bad?
You may never know.
Let's see here. Okay. Let's see here. We're into round 2. That guy's just waking up. Avis. Avis steps forward and tries to end this man's life. Avis is not usually this violent. It's just when she's played as an NPC by the dungeon master.
This is also a heretical group of spider god worshippers.
That's true too. No, not spider god. These are those who hear.
Yeah, not spider. Oh yeah. I thought this was the cult spider. For
These are the Shithakwa dudes, and she's
still
with a slash.
Did she break past the 5 mirror images?
Oh, thank you, Arthur. So let's see. D6 is 6 roll again. Oh no, 6 is a hit. We'll go 1 is a hit, and then anything else is a image. All right, 1 is a hit. She did. She got lucky, and somehow, guided by her goddess, sees through the illusion and brings him low. I'm just going to take him right off the board. I don't know if there's any. I don't think there's any healers in this group, so I'm not going to keep the injured guys up there. Joe. Avis just walked up and hacked one of these guys down with a scimitar. Everybody else seems to be congregating
I saw that.
in the back. Raced right past them.
Yeah, but there's still guys up here that need to be dealt with.
No, there's not.
No, it looks like that guy's on your side.
Yeah, that's Emmerich. He's on our side.
Let me change his name.
Yeah, you saw him helping us attack the other guy.
That's just wrong.
You're attacking Emmerich?
Yeah, you don't want to attack Emmerich. He's
I didn't think that was Emmerich.
yeah, that's Emmerich. There we go. He's on your team.
Movement.
2 on your side.
Yep, but I still miss. So let's see.
You would have understood that was the guy that was leading you into the place. You can do you can move it further into the place, or you can do other things. It looks like there's a
traffic jam further back. That's a full move right there.
You can go up the stairs. You can go through them if you want.
You could take a second move.
These stairs here head up. The map's kind of confusing. And that door there looks like it goes out to what's the name of the street?
The guy points you towards the stairs to her right and says, I heard big footsteps go this way.
Yeah, so it's a back alley. That's the back door.
I think you want to go to the east.
Okay, I see. I'll still get stuck on the stairs.
Yeah, that's fine. You're part way up anyway. So let's put you up. How far up did you get by your count?
It should be about, with a double move, it should be about 15 or 20 feet up.
Okay. So that puts you up to the second floor. And you can hear a man. Kind of babbling to himself, almost confusedly. It's like the voices. I can hear the voices, but the voices aren't talking to me, but I can hear the voices. The voices aren't talking to me. And he starts breathing heavily. And that's coming from somewhere on this floor. And the stairs continue up. you have any like swift actions or anything?
Nope, that's it.
Or any checks or anything like that you want to do? Any?
No.
Okay.
Not yet. Not until I can get upstairs and see stuff.
Alrighty. So say you're just at the entrance to the second floor, so that's coded as upper, and then there's one more floor up. Kabbalist of the third sphere wakes up. He's awake. He's going to mage armor himself. So the man stands up by you, Luna, and he looks confused. He looks like he might. He looks like he might want to start to make his way down, but he doesn't want to be the first. Bakai.
I start singing a song about springtime in Paris. Doesn't know where Paris is. 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
She's going towards whatever she hears.
Okay, so what she hears is a man babbling to himself. And let's see, where is he here? I had a picture. I'll get a picture for next time.
30. Okay, so she makes it there. That's 30. All right, so she'll make it there.
Okay.
And I guess, let's see if she has any skills or abilities. She's going to try to intimidate him. I'm guessing he's babbling madman, so I'm going to guess it's not going to work, but here goes nothing.
Give it a shot.
No.
Yeah, you're not even certain that he believes that you're really there.
That's it for her.
Luna.
Stinking cloud. I'm gonna fart really big.
All right.
I hit everybody, or do the curtains stop that?
No, you get everybody. Those are just curtains that'll go through everything.
There goes invisibility, but don't think you're gonna need it anymore.
Well, I didn't want to get eight scorching rays. I'd be dead.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, failure, success, failure, success. So you can see here. That's it's nauseated on pretty much everybody. Except
No spells for you.
And sickened on the rest, I believe.
Yeah. Let's see here. What's the best way to put it on them?
And then
let's see here. Okay, so let's see here. Number 6.
Oh, I think I missed one day. Did I?
I think we're misreading it here. Kitchen lasts as long as the creature is in the cloud and for 1d4 plus 1 rounds later. Stinking cloud can remain permanent.
What are you misreading?
Fortitude negates. So there's no sickened.
Right, there's no sickened.
No sickened. Okay, so let's just put nauseated on everybody except for
Oh, I see. If they remain in it,
Yeah.
then they need to make a save again.
Okay, so there's no easy way to do that. All right. So let me just drag it out. Let's see. Who passed? 6 and... 6 and 3rd. Okay, so let's see here. Everybody else failed.
So this is a turkey shoot.
So nauseated. I think we're good. Okay. What else would you like to do, Luna? Go down the stairs?
And
Or...
then I stand there and I start laughing very loud.
Okay. Visibly. But visibly.
You think you're a wizard?
But is it a diabolical?
I am a wizard. I am the only wizard in this city.
Oh, sorry, Arthur. Those are fighting words. Arthur, you're up.
Yeah, Arthur enters into the room and puts like a hand on Emmerich's shoulder, just basically saying like, "You've done well, Emmerich. Come, let us make sure that they all are taken down."
It's the only thing. It's the only thing, Arthur. How did you know? How did you know that they were planning on killing me?
The voices told us, and they told us to look for you and to save you.
There's wisdom in the voices.
There is, Emmerich.
Can you hear them now?
They're telling me I'm on the right path, and you as well.
You can also make a perception check, too.
All right.
Hear the voices.
Let's see if I can lie so hard I actually hear the voices.
I could put message on him and tell him the voices.
That's awesome. No. You don't actually hear any voices. Imric, any other actions, Arthur?
Arthur's gonna double move, but he's gonna basically move up to here. He's not gonna get himself all the way up here just yet when he's defenseless.
Okay.
But he is basically gonna he's gonna allow Emmerich to go first and act as his support, quote unquote.
Okay, so Emmerich goes through and he just looks up to the stairs and he opens the door to the basement. He says, "Come, Arthur. The voices await." And he steps down. Starts walking down the basement. Now you can make another perception check as he opens the door, and Zed as well.
Uh-oh. It's not good.
Perception's not on my class skills, so I keep losing where it is.
Okay. You don't hear anything. You're kind of shocked that he's kind of... It's not what I meant, but Zed, you hear them. You hear voices, specifically voices, and it's like a whisper. It's like a whispering kind of. It's like 1,000 voices all at once in your mind, and you think in your ears, but you're not 100%. And the last time you heard this was in the Temple of Chautauqua in the Great Salt Marsh. Between the pillars, the only thing that managed to keep your sanity was the sound of Asami's voice.
Oh, so these aren't good voices.
These are you don't make out words. It just sounds like there's thousands of voices talking at once. Strange languages.
Okay, I guess my turn. I'll try and do something.
So this guy gets to try to step out of here, right? I think it's an attack of opportunity for sure. So he moves through the...
Yeah, he'll have to tumble through you, I think.
Yeah, so you get an attack of opportunity if you want, Luna. You imagine there'd probably be a couple more trying to do the same thing if all they can do is move when they're nauseated.
And they could tumble past me. Boy. Yeah, I'll stab him. Why not?
It's a hit.
Yay. Oh, I love that.
Still,
That was special.
he is. He looks like he's on the verge of vomiting, and he really can't concentrate on anything else other than trying to get out of here. I don't know what. See, I guess it would have to be a tumble to get past. I guess rules wise, you're going to block that spot.
I think it's a 25. It's like a harder tumble.
Yeah, it's a tough one. He's
Yeah, I imagine Luna is sort of like
Yeah.
a wizard room.
yeah. Luna's kind of got it.
Wizard.
Yeah, he's got it kind of blocked off, and he's stuck there. And then
Got it covered, guys.
this guy, the same thing. He's gonna. You can. Do you have combat reflexes, Luna?
No.
Okay, so he's gonna try to do the same thing, but he can't actually do it. So they're kind of stuck.
Surrender.
This guy here is not nauseated, though.
Yeah, be aware that the fog puts like concealment on stuff.
Concealment, yep. Okay. Does he have to make a concentration check or anything like that? Or he has to make a fort save at the end of his turn, right? But he still gets this one turn?
I think at
it's
the
on
start of Luna's turn, he has to make the save again.
I
Hit
think...
me, buddy.
Yeah,
I
it's...
think it's the start of Caster. They have to make their save again.
Okay. Do you have shield up, Luna?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So he reaches out his hand. He kind of scowls at you through the darkness, and 3 magic missiles absorbed into the shield. 3 dark bolts of electrical power. Rakkernash. Right behind Joe. Asami.
Sami doesn't hear the voices.
Doesn't hear the voices. Not from there. Now you can make a check.
20. This is perception, right?
Yeah, you got 20?
No, that's 20 feet I've moved.
Oh, okay.
Perception. Why are you...
These dudes are nasty. They could do like 100 damage if everybody magic missiled somebody.
Yeah. Yeah, you can hear it. It sounds exactly like it sounded in the Temple of Shithakwa, between the pillars, just before you got to the Great Hall where you confronted Veltargo.
Is there...
You countered it with your voice.
Yeah. From what I hear, I can tell what the effect is, or we're not close enough to experience the effect yet.
You're not close enough to experience the effect yet, but you imagine what the effect was on the pillar was like a babble, where you just got confused. You imagine it would be something like that.
Okay.
And you can see Emmerich going, See the top of his head disappear as he's going down the stairs.
I am going to do the bardic performance counter song. I assume we're going downstairs to follow him. So let me target everybody that's down here.
That could be anybody who's within earshot, which is right now even. I'd say everybody except for Luna right now.
Okay.
Luna's got her own. Got people shouting and trying not to vomit and stuff like that upstairs.
Target friendly units and then untarget Luna because of outer range. Okay, got it.
All right, cool.
And now, where are you, countersong? She spends, I guess in the act of the move action, she has to withdraw her flute. So it didn't exactly have it on hand. And then the standard action to begin the performance. Is that?
Yeah, that's fine. You can do that while you're moving. You can take the flute out while you're moving, just like a weapon or something like that.
Yep, I figured. So countersong effect.
Is this the same kind of flute that Zed imagines?
Not a skin flute, no.
No.
So I have to roll a perform check.
Okay.
That's the save if anyone needs to make one regarding this. And with lingering performance, it'll last for 3 rounds.
Okay, you want to do that now, or you want to do that in 2 weeks when we pick it up again?
Let's do it now so we remember.
Okay. We'll make note of it.
It's fun to roll things.
It is fun to roll things.
Yeah, perform, where are you? Flute. Wind.
Oh, that's still 21 as a saving throw. It's pretty solid.
Yeah. Yeah, you can still make your own saving throw, and if you fail, you use the 21, or you could just take the 21. Would be the guess. Pathetic. I should have rolled next week.
That's okay. That's I'm just checking the monsters and see what the save is. I think you got it, but
Of course, if I have to engage in another bardic performance, I would get another roll. This it would be a separate performance.
yeah, you're fine. Just gonna give you a sneak preview.
So she's playing Zamfir, calm us down as we're about to enter the basement. No,
That's just wrong.
Just as Emmerich gets to the bottom of the stairs, he sees two of his sorcerous brothers, and these creatures on the floor, filling the whole floor, just mouths and teeth and tongues and voices, and Zed.
Yeah. Am I down there?
No, not right now. Those voices got taken away by the soothing flute that Asami is playing, but Emmerich is going down.
I look. Is the Sami going down?
She's at the end of her turn.
yeah. I have no more movement left.
I will I will wait for Asami to go down.
Do you want to do anything else while you're?
No, I don't want to go down to the gibbering voices because I remember the temple. So I'll wait and support Asami if needs be, but otherwise, I don't plan to go down.
Okay.
Don't have any buff spells to put on yourself, anything like that?
I don't know what's down there, so I wouldn't buff anything special. So,
Got nothing universal?
I've got mage armor and invisibility, and the invisibility is probably still up. So
Yeah, you haven't attacked yet, so.
So I'm feeling pretty good that I'm unnoticed. So I'm just following Asami right now.
And trying to stay sane.
Yeah. Well, that's,
All right.
Anyway. All right.
Cabalist of the third sphere, I believe, is no, he's nauseated. The Blessed One is not. So the Blessed One. seems to become lucid for a moment. And he looks at Bakai and he says, You, the source of all our problems. You've come to us tonight
He smiles and does the curtsy.
in our hour of ascension.
So,
Ah, what is that?
That's a lightning bolt.
Oh, so she failed?
Doth appear so.
ouch.
Okay.
Ninth level wizard.
And
Ouch.
the end of the round. As this guy starts shouting out, Chathaqua, CB, watch me ascend. I hear your voice.
Bastard.
I have a question.
Yes.
Does Emmerich benefit from the counter song?
Yes, he is on your team.
Did his behavior or demeanor change?
He's out of sight right now.
Okay.
That was electricity.
That
It
was
takes 10 less.
10 less? All right, let's get
Yep.
Bakai 10 hit points back.
I'll mark that.
Yeah, you've noticed that these guys, their spells all lean towards the electric. Did you get it?
Take care of
Yeah,
it.
there we go. All right, yeah. Whereas, like, normally a scorching ray would be fire. These are like arcs of electricity. The magic missiles were still magic missiles. Still buffed up a shield spell.
The darts look like lightning bolts.
Yes. All right, we'll pick it up there in 2 weeks.
Awesome.
Awesome. Right.
I am very pleased that my suggestion worked.
Yeah, that was handy. That was handy.
When an enemy doesn't have a mind, I can't really do much, but when they do have minds, I can do a lot of things with them.
Yeah.
Well, finding the place was useful.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah,
sort of had your suspicions, but yeah.
Yeah, we had it confirmed.
And welcome to the team, Frank.
Yep. See you guys in 2 weeks.
Yeah, would be nice having our only marshal.
We got racks.
Sorcerer,
The
bard.
build I went with is not
In
a heavy
In
hitter.
2
he,
weeks,
he
if
doesn't
I'm
get his
not
first
here-
sneak attack dice until 5th level.
Yes, Luna. If you're not here,
if I'm not here, I'm gonna fireball and fireball.
okay. And you're just gonna hold that spot, and they're gonna have to. You're gonna have to somehow figure out a way to get past you.
I don't think it's possible. And then each round, the guys that aren't nauseated have to roll, and then they're still nauseated. So
Yep, exactly.
this is a kill
Storm
zone.
Cloud is
Yeah.
a very, very dangerous spell.
Yep, definitely. Nicely done.
Well, the spellcasters, they have no fort save.
No, and exactly where you are, there's no way past you.
Guys, I'll talk to you when I do. Otherwise, it'll be 2 weeks.
All right, Frank.
Good game.
Take it easy.
Welcome aboard. Good game, guys.
Alrighty then. That went way better than I was hoping for.
That's good. I like it.
Yeah, you guys are in a good spot, although there's a lot of dangerous stuff around, so it's fun.
Yeah.
Finally get rid of...
If
Yeah, Arthur can finally get a taste of that shadow magic that he's been craving.
He's been messing with.
you know, and Wizard's lightning bolt thing, that's the TPK right there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that would have killed Arthur. How much damage is that?
a 29.
29?
Yeah.
He would have been dropped to 6.
He'd been a bad way.
And there's like 10 more wizards. It's like
Yeah, Arthur,
Yeah.
besides his first 4 levels, he's going to be rolling d4s for hit dice, so he's going to be fragile.
Fragile. Must be Italian.
That's
Dumb gear.
Somebody wrote that joke down.
I stole it from The Christmas Story. All right, kids. We'll see you in a bit. Thanks. Good game. Thanks for coming.
Matt.
All right. Later.